Star. My name is Vaughn Davis, and I'm currently editor in the radio department at the Jamaica Information Service. I started at the JIS in 2009 in the Research and Publications department, and I spent 3 not so happy years in there trying to create and disseminate books. Wasn't having too much success for a number of reasons, and because I'm an ambitious person, it was taking a mental toll on me. I was explaining the situation to 2 work friends, and they suggested that I not just sit stewing in my juices, but make a move and try to change my circumstances. And because of their encouragement, I made the decision to approach one of the senior managers and ask to be moved to another department. That decision opened the door to receiving something truly special and life-changing for me, what I call the blessing of the right information at the right time. See, when I approached the senior manager, I had a specific department in mind that I wanted to transfer to. And when I told her where I wanted to go, she said, in her God-given wisdom, "I don't think you should go there. I think you should go to radio. I think you'd be good at it." When she said that, truthfully, I never so sure, cause I never know nothing about radio journalism. Before coming to JIS, I was a reporter for about 3 years, so I had a journalistic background, but radio was a whole different animal, and I had no knowledge or experience with it at all. But I decided to have a flexible mindset and just go with it, because remember, the objective was to get away from where I was at the time. Fast forward now, and after almost 10 years of working in the radio department, I can honestly say that the experience has been one of the most happy and fulfilling of my life, both professionally and personally. I was able to excel, even though I really had little idea what I was doing. I was putting in the work and seeing real results. People were complimenting the work I was doing, and external clients were pretty satisfied. The icing on the cake was when I was voted runner-up employee of choice in 2013. Member say, me no have no training in a radio, I just kind of let them make it up as me go along. But it did a work, and the more I look into it, I realize with everything what I go on, it was really God shifting me into my purpose. As I worked, I started to realize that the work we do matters seriously. See, unlike mainstream media, which mostly tells us what is wrong about society, the JIS is obliged to tell people good news, the good things that are happening in society. Don't get me wrong now, the work mainstream media does is extremely vital. Holding our society accountable is dirty work, and it absolutely needs to happen. But there has to be balance. Because if we only hear bad news, we'll get jaded and cynical. The JIS provides that balance. We keep reminding people that there is a country worth fighting for, and there are people working to make a difference across all the different sectors. The goal is to give hope and motivation to those working to make the country better to keep up the good work. And I have to say, I'm enjoying the ride. There is something truly satisfying about getting up every day, knowing what your objective is, and knowing that you are actively working towards it. It makes the good days better and the bad days not so bad. So here it is. Because of Miss Campbell giving me the blessing of the right information at the right time, I was able to activate my potential, step into my purpose, and start living my best life. And I feel like my purpose now is to use my abilities as a communicator to give others the same blessing. And the more I think about it, it's not a coincidence or happenstance that I work for the Jamaica Information Service. I feel like the Almighty Father wants me to use information to serve the people of Jamaica. And basically, I guess I might think they're right, I try to do my best to send out and work with my colleagues to send out messages that will have a positive impact on society. To be a conduit through which people can receive the blessing of the right information at the right time, so that, like me, they can activate their potential, step into their purpose, and start living their best lives. I take this job very seriously and do my best to make sure anything I do has a certain level of excellence, not because I want people to praise me for it, but just to make sure people stop and pay attention, even for just a few moments. And hopefully at the end of the time they give me, they will hear or see something that gives them a push to be better, to do better. My goal is to keep getting better at what I do so I can make a bigger impact every time I put something out there. My goal is to also find those stories that will make people stop and pay attention. Stories that provide the medicine, the motivation they need to become their best selves. John O'Star, just know that anything I put my name on is done with serious love and consideration in hopes to help somebody, anybody, grow and be better. That is my mission. That is my soapbox. Thanks for listening.